Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Fire down these two.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Mahomes now on the sneak.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. but that time they let him off the hook.
Escapes the defender, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. To the air, Allen.
Swinging this out.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Down the right sideline.
And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And able to take it. Line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock.
And that's caught inside the 35. Sheds off the tackle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And oh, this is no good. Not even close, really. Way off the mark, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On play action, Allen.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball. Here,
this is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 51 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Coleman now. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone.
And Davis gets in for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Easy.
Throwing now is Mahomes. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Isaiah Pacheco.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That's caught. It's Coleman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
From midfield, here's Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Allen. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
A short throw.
And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now off to the races, down the right side.
Down inside the 10.
And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw, it's Allen. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. That is Cook. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds. So no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. To the air, Allen. Shakir hauls it in. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Completes it to Coleman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes... And they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he is brought down at the 20. After a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
15.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown.
He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Hollywood Brown.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Allen now looks to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
The 22 more yards there and another first down. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Second down and 4.
Yellow.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Yellow.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Down to about the 32.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yellow. 57.
Now Mahomes. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That goes for a gain of 31.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense